Today our topic is why wisdom is the most important virtue. Let us think about what wisdom really means. Wisdom is not just knowing many things or having a lot of information. It is about understanding life, making good choices, and living in a way that brings peace and happiness. Wisdom is like a light that helps us see clearly in the dark. It guides us when we face problems, and it helps us make decisions that are good for us and for others. Without wisdom, we can easily get lost in life. We might chase things that do not matter, or we might make mistakes that hurt ourselves or others. That is why wisdom is so important. It helps us live a good life. Wisdom is not something you are born with. It is something you learn over time. You learn wisdom by paying attention to the world, by listening to others, and by thinking deeply about your experiences. Every mistake you make can teach you something if you are willing to learn. Every challenge you face can make you wiser if you reflect on it. Wisdom comes from life itself, but you must be open to learning. You must be humble enough to admit when you are wrong, and brave enough to change when you need to. Wisdom is not about being perfect. It is about growing and becoming better every day. One of the reasons wisdom is so important is that it helps us deal with difficult situations. Life is full of challenges. Sometimes we face problems at work, in our relationships, or with our health. These problems can feel overwhelming, but wisdom helps us stay calm and find solutions. A wise person does not panic when things go wrong. Instead, they take a step back, think carefully, and make a plan. They know that every problem has a solution, even if it is not easy to find. Wisdom also helps us accept things we cannot change. There are some things in life that are beyond our control, like the weather or the actions of other people. A wise person knows when to let go and focus on what they can control. This is a very powerful idea. It helps us avoid unnecessary stress and live more peacefully. Another reason wisdom is important is that it helps us build better relationships. When we are wise, we understand people better. We know that everyone is different and we respect those differences. We listen to others instead of just talking about ourselves. We try to see things from their point of view. This makes us kinder and more compassionate. Wisdom also helps us avoid conflicts. A wise person knows that arguing and fighting do not solve problems. Instead, they use calm and respectful communication to resolve disagreements. They know that every relationship takes effort, and they are willing to put in the work. This makes their relationship stronger and more meaningful. Wisdom also helps us make better decisions. Every day, we face choices. Some choices are small, like what to eat for breakfast or what to wear. Other choices are big, like what career to pursue or how to spend our money. A wise person thinks carefully before making a decision. They consider the consequences of their actions. They ask themselves, will this choice bring me closer to my goals? Will it help me grow as a person? Will it harm anyone else? By thinking in this way, they avoid making impulsive or selfish decisions. Instead, they make choices that are good for them and for the people around them. One of the most important lessons of wisdom is that happiness comes from within. Many people spend their lives chasing things like money, fame, or success, thinking that these things will make them happy. But a wise person knows that true happiness does not come from external things. It comes from having a peaceful mind and a grateful heart. A wise person finds joy in simple things, like spending time with loved ones, enjoying nature, or learning something new. They know that material things can be lost, but inner peace and contentment can never be taken away. This is a very powerful idea. It helps us focus on what really matters in life. Wisdom also teaches us to be patient. In today's world, everything moves very fast. We want things to happen right away, and we get frustrated when they don't. But a wise person knows that good things take time. They understand that growth and success cannot be rushed. They are willing to work hard and wait for the results. This patience helps them stay focused and avoid giving up when things get tough. It also helps them appreciate the journey, not just the destination. They know that every step, even the difficult ones, is part of the process. Another important aspect of wisdom is self-awareness. A wise person knows themselves well. They understand their strengths and weaknesses. They know what makes them happy and what makes them angry. This self-awareness helps them make better choices and avoid situations that might harm them. It also helps them grow as a person. When they make a mistake, they learn from it instead of repeating it. They are not afraid to admit their flaws and work on them. This makes them stronger and more resilient. Wisdom also helps us deal with fear and uncertainty. Life is unpredictable. We never know what will happen tomorrow. This uncertainty can be scary, but a wise person knows how to handle it. They understand that fear is a natural part of life, but it does not have to control them. They focus on what they can do today instead of worrying about the future. They know that worrying does not solve anything. Instead, they take action and do their best. This mindset helps them stay calm and confident, even in difficult times. One of the most powerful ideas in wisdom is the importance of balance. A wise person knows that life is about finding balance in everything. They work hard, but they also take time to rest. They enjoy life, but they do not overindulge. They set goals, but they do not become obsessed with them. This balance helps them live a healthy and fulfilling life. They know that too much of anything, even good things, can be harmful. By finding balance, they avoid burnout and stay happy and healthy. Wisdom also teaches us to be grateful. A wise person knows that gratitude is one of the keys to happiness. They take time to appreciate the good things in their life, no matter how small. They know that there is always something to be thankful for, even on bad days. This gratitude helps them stay positive and focused on the good. It also helps them build stronger relationships. When we show gratitude to others, it makes them feel appreciated and valued. This creates a positive cycle of kindness and connection. Finally, wisdom helps us live with purpose. A wise person knows that life is not just about existing. It is about making a difference. They think about how they can contribute to the world and help others. They set goals that are meaningful to them and work towards them every day. This sense of purpose gives their life direction and meaning. It helps them stay motivated even when things get tough. They know that their actions matter, and they strive to make a positive impact. In conclusion, wisdom is the most important virtue because it helps us live a good life. It helps us deal with challenges, build strong relationships, make good decisions, and find true happiness. Wisdom is not something you are born with. It is something you learn through experience and reflection. It takes time and effort, but it is worth it. By striving to be wise, we can live a life that is meaningful, balanced, and fulfilling. So let us all try to grow in wisdom every day. Let us learn from our mistakes, stay humble, and focus on what really matters. In doing so, we will not only improve our own lives, but also make the world a better place.